It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for a good matchup in one of the premier divisions in the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, you never get a chance to really rebuild. Everyone wants you to win right now in this division. And they've been taking turns at the top of the division. 19 years since the Eagles repeated as division champ. Dallas won it last year. Who knows what we're in store for this season?
Yeah, it just shows how hard it is to win year in and year out consistently in the NFL. The league is set up for parity. It's set up for teams that were last in the division. They have just as good a shot to win it the next year. And I think this is a two-horse race. Dallas, as you said, they won it last year. I think Philadelphia feels that this roster, this coaching staff coming back, has them in position to challenge Dallas. I think right now New York and Washington find themselves on the bottom looking up, but I think the Eagles and the Cowboys, this could come all the way down to the end of the season.
The Giants, led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke, and Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Pass complete to Neighbors. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Daboll, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
On first down, Jones. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. First and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A give to Singletary on the zone read. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Now, Jones. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, a handoff to Singletary. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and long. From the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And For this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On fourth down, it's hammer time. The Scottish hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And he'll be near a first down, but he's going to come up about a yard short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. They run here with Singletary.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
They'll run once more with Singletary. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. They will get away from that one. And they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Dak to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll lead to a second down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. The open man is Tolbert. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Jones. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So after 14-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. Pass brought in by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Handoff here to Zeke. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll stick with Elliott. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Prescott now. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll run it here with Zeke. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 16-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It is Jordan Lewis who brought him down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Jones. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Jones. To the outside, complete to Johnson.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And he maneuvers his way forward a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Elliott. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jason Pinnock there to end it. Here's 3rd and 2. Again, here's Zeke. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On the give, it's Elliott. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? First down, Prescott. And he's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Open man is Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Jones. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He's spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. 1st and 10. Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Prescott. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. In trouble, and down he goes. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. It was a veteran quarterback, Dak Prescott, who had it working in the first half. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a designed run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Will toss here to Zeke. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Deonte Banks comes up to make the play. On second down, it's Dak. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Zeke. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser on a line accurately downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
On the ground, it's Singletary. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. Open man, that's Slayton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
In motion, it's Robinson. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Now Jones. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That one downfield for Cooks. And this will be incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
This one downfield, complete to Cooks.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. To the left side, caught by Lamb. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Elliott. Not much happening there, just a short game. On 2nd down, here comes Zeke. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Jones. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the give, it's Singletary. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. On the ground, it's Elliott. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. Isaiah McKenzie drops back deep to return. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Now Jones throwing on second down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Jones. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. They'll run Zeke up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got it at the 3. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run. Here's Elliott. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll stick with Elliott. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Throwing is Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing, Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
That is caught. It's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Connects with his big tight end, man hurts.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A run here right side with Elliott. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Play fake. Prescott. Open man. That's the veteran Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off here to Zeke. He's got space inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Prescott on 1st down. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, the Giants sending out their punter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Zeke. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.